kickoff moments away here at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Leading the Saints now is head coach Kellen Moore. He signed back to 500 after they picked up the victory last week. On the opposite side, that's Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. I'm Kate Scott. This is Chase McLaughlin on to handle the opening kick. And from Lumen Field, we are underway. Cordero Patterson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And at the helm, won his second comeback player of the year award last year with a career best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you have a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterback. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
Here's the hookup again to Njoku. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe block as he set out. Keep this drive moving and come to live for 1st and 10. First carry for the versatile vet Cordero Patterson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 46. Dump off caught by his back. Works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Started by a 2-time All-Pro in his first 3 seasons in the NFL, Trent McDuffie. They give to Patterson out of the shotgun. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
You want a little rhyme time, Kate? You want some of my lyrics? Here you go. That was a toss that ended in a loss. And what it will cost is going to be this possession as they now face. Wipe that smile off your face. An extra long 4th down.
4th down, Burrow. They connect for the first. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Shotgun handoff for Patterson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Malik Hooker with the tackle. All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Has another one. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
And the Saints first down.
Up the middle, here goes Patterson. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Here's Burrow. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and short, it's Burrow. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Burrow trying on 4th down. Throw caught by his running back. It's an New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. So out comes the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. A couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception. His effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. Certainly some momentum to build on today.
It's mixed in on second down. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Daniels setting up the play action. He's fine, Schoonmaker, complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 43-yard line.
On the gun, it's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Brings up a third down.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it.
It's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Like turn them against their own team or quiet up for the opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur and you might even hear a few bluebirds.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They send a tight end in motion. First carry now for Austin Eckler. Takes out a one-stop. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
First down, Saints.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
First down, New Orleans.
This is Patterson on the give. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
Second and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's Lamb running slant. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
And the Saints first down.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Burrow from the gun. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Again, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Intended for C.D. Lamb.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Bates' kick is up and good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
On the return, here's Anthony Gould. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
34 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
It's now second and 10.
Throw again on second down. Daniels hits his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Daniels throwing on third. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Oh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, the minute that's how this out. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They have it second down, well inside a field goal range. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. This is a 39-yarder from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone, if you don't score 6, you know, to come away with 3 points, not what we're looking for on the call sheet.
On the return, here's Ray McLeod. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Dumped off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Burrow back to throw. On a quick slant, it's Njoku. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Patterson trying this straight ahead. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing is Burrow. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 32. First down, New Orleans.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Hill now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. The play fake. Burrow. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Patterson. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, option play on 2nd and goal. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. Burrow's going to sneak it. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints take a 13-point lead. Joe Burrow with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Seahawks offense running out now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Now begin with a run by Mixon. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. As Andre Cisco will hold him down there. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 32. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Saints with 6 DBs out there. We've got a dime look for them on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Well, right side, and Shakir has it. They're going to end this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to P-Ron. And kindly, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 35.
They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, here's Daniels. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Taking it off here to Mixon. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throw on 3rd down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Patterson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First call here coming from the shotgun. Burrow setting up the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. They're going to toss it to Eckler. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. It's some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 3-possession game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the 34. This is Ingram working the left side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
1st and 10. Run to Mixon. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and a yard.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Seahawks facing a deficit near the break. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, Piron. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd
and 2. Now Daniels. He's running for it. Jukes one defender. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
14 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks.
Daniels on 1st down. Makes the catch, but does not. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Seahawks 1st down.
On the gun, it's Daniels. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. He's looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the air again, Daniels. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. Gets him close to 8 on that effort. Nice slide at the end. That brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks jumps over the lead off before the half. All right, Brock, take me inside the helmet of a quarterback here as you're laying there after taking that hit. Are you asking your linemen? Are you listening to the crowd? What are you doing to find out if you made the connection?
Yes, and yes, and yes to all of that. You're listening to the crowd. That's kind of your first indicator as you're laying there. That roar, what is it? Is it a touchdown? Is it a pick? And then your buddies let you know right away as they pick you off the ground, and that is a hit you will take for 6 every time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks make it an 11-point ball game. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Patterson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Saints and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Burrow now on 1st down. Called in by Njoku, left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, Burrow to throw. Gets the hook up again to Njoku. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Cut by Collins on the slant. And they bring him down around the 34. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains in this half. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. To throw again, it's Burrow. He finds Aguilar. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
Complete to Nelson Aguilar. A gain of 12. And the Saints.
One final shot before the half. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
1
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a two-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Seahawks and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Daniels now on first down. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Daniels. It is caught left side. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd
Third down, Mixon gets it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
9-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 41. On the ground again with Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10 now. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, that may have been a situation. You look back on it, he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
So 4th down on heads, Braden Mann for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Saints come marching onto the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
At the 1-yard line.
Right back to Patterson now. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
At his own 4-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd
On
down.
3rd down, here's Burrow. Stays in the pocket. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Surprisingly, had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
He was defended by Derek Stingley.
Now Daniels to throw. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Number 11, A.J. Brown. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Daniels throwing on third. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first.
The Saints take over first.
The Saints and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Burrow gets it out wide quick. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down, New Orleans.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Connecting on the slant. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that first down marker, Brock. Play gets it up to the 43. Up the middle, here goes Patterson. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's a pickup of 9. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Saints.
Handoff, headed right, Eckler. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Lamb brings it in yet again. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
To C.D. Lamb. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Third down, give to Eckler. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Going for it, it's Eckler. Flies past the first, inside the 30. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards.
Handoff now to Eckler. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. Great try with that first down.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
6-yard line. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Burrow to the air now. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints push their lead to 18. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. And the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Seahawks, 1st down.
Keeping it with Mixon. And he comes through big here, 9 yards at 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got very successful with it.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's Lockett, he brings it in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Now give up the middle to Piron. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play fake here, Daniels. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
O'Neal Shakir. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and short, Daniels. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands. And now it's 4th down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves if they okay. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. They'll run here following the penalty. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
On the carry. The tackle made.
So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
That one splits the uprights. Seahawks make it an 11-point ball game. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Hill now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Saints and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. The gun, give to Hill. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He's running with it, and not much doing. He stopped quickly. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch a college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Seahawks and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And this one doesn't go far.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Seahawks.
On first down, here's Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Second down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
First down. A first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 2nd and 3 now.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
To throw again, it's Daniels. He's going to keep it this time. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Jordan Boyer on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 23-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Piron. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Daniels back to throw. He's running for it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up for the 1st and goal.
That's another Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
game works for the touchdown. The Seahawks now within one score in the fourth. Jaden Daniels with a touchdown. His third total score in this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for the QB put right in this tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You could just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. McLeod now returning it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Saints and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Burrow on first down. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. On the give, here's Eckler. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Burrow setting up the play action. It's his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Hill now from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Saints.
Go right back to Hill. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
And the Saints, first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. And a guy who can show off his wheels.
And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Burrow out of the shotgun. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
The QB keeping this option on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 3.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Burrow from the gun. They did it! He made the interception! Picked by Alohi Gilman. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Flush out now to his left. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll get 18 yards there. sets up Seattle with first down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks facing a 5-point deficit. New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a
He has to throw. He steps up, and he's running with it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Complete out to... Oh, he lost the football. And they jump. Now, hang on. They want to take another look at this play. And a very important call coming up late in this game. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. He'll look to throw it. Now he takes it. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. All right, all set up now. First and 10.
That's another
Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw it. He's caught. He's got Brown. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
It's a gain of 18. And that's good for another Seahawks. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Daniels is going to throw again. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. It's second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
Again, Daniels to the air.
3-yard line.
And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not
And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now.
Saints 31.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
That's him on the quick hitter. And that is exactly what they needed. A quick first down, and he freezes that clock.
First down, New Orleans.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Gets some space around midfield. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
Saints.
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. That is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. It's a deep shot for him from that left hand. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And that miss extinguishes the last chance they had in this game.
The score, Seahawks.
The obvious disclaimer right here, Kate. Let's make sure the kicker don't take the whole blame for this loss. Because, yes, it was a game-tying kick, but this team's performance and missed opportunities throughout, man, there were a lot of guys going to watch this tape and say to that kicker, I could have done more.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.